So today we're going to be working with area of a trapezoid. The equation for the area of a trapezoid is base 1 plus base 2 times the height divided by 2, which will help you find the area of a trapezoid. One trapezoid we'll be working with is the isosceles trapezoid, and in this trapezoid, these two triangles are congruent. So the other trapezoid we're doing is just a regular trapezoid, and in this trapezoid, no parts are congruent. In the isosceles trapezoid, these two triangles were congruent, but in this type of trapezoid, no parts are congruent, so these parts are different from these, so they will have different measures. So in this problem, we are working with an isosceles trapezoid. So first, we need to find these sides, and we can also call this x for the height. So we know this is 14 because those two parts are congruent since this is an isosceles trapezoid. So to find these two parts, we can do 50 minus 14, which gives us together 36. And if we divide that by 2, since they're congruent, we can do that. It gives us 18 for both sides. And so if we are going to find h, we have to use Pythagorean theorem. So first we can do 18 squared plus h squared equals 30 squared. And we know that 18 squared is 324 plus h squared, and 300 squared, which equals 330 squared, which also equals 900. So to get h squared by itself, we have to subtract 324 out of 900. So h squared gives us 576. And to find h by itself, we have to use the square root of 576, which is 24, so h equals 24. So now we found the height, which gives us 24, and now we can solve this problem. So first, to find the area of this rectangle, we have to do 24 times 14, which gives us 336. Then, since we found that, we have to find the area of these two triangles, and we can do 18 times 24 divided by 2 because the equation of a triangle is base times height divided by 2, and that equals 216 for the area of the triangle. And since they're congruent, we can multiply this by 2 to get both. So if we do 216 times 2, we get 432. So both of those together for the area gives us 432. So the area altogether is 432 plus 336, which gives us 768. So that's the area of the whole isosceles triangle. So in this problem, we are working with a trapezoid. And this is not an isosceles trapezoid, so these are not equal. And so this side is 10, this side is 26, this side is 30, and this side is 38. So here we have this side, which is congruent to this side, which is 10. So we know that those two sides together equal 28, but we can't divide them by 2 because this is not an isosceles triangle, so we have to put in a variable. So on this side we can do x, and on this side we can do 28 minus x. So from here we have to have another variable, so we can do Pythagorean theorem, and here we can put in an h for the height. So now we are ready to solve for Pythagorean theorem. So first, we can do x squared plus h squared equals 30 squared. And now we can do, on this side, 28 minus x squared, which we're going to have to distribute. since it's 28 minus x, plus h squared equals 26 squared. So now we can distribute, which is 28 minus x to 28 minus x, which is get that. So negative x times negative x turns out to be a positive x squared, so x squared, and then we have 28 times 28, which gives us 784. And then we have 28 times negative x, which gives us negative 28x. And we have another one of those, so negative 28x. And then we have to do plus, we're just gonna move it down here, plus h squared gives us 26 times 26, which gives us 676. So now we have to subtract everything over so we can get like terms. So the like terms are x squared plus h squared. So we have them right here. So to get on this equation, to get h squared plus x squared by itself, we have to subtract over 784, and we have to subtract over negative 56x also. So, or add over negative 56x. So then, if we add the negative 28x plus negative 28x, we get negative 56x. So plus hx minus 56x plus 84 gives us 676. So now we need to minus 784 over here. So 667 minus 784 gives us negative 108. So right now we have x squared plus h squared minus 56x gives us negative 108. So now we have to subtract over, or we have to add over 56x, so we add over 56x. So now we have like terms because x squared plus h squared gives us 56x, or minus 108. So now up here, here's our first equation. Here's our second equation now. So now right here we have like terms, so we can equal those to each other. So we know 30 times 30 is 900. So 900 equals 56x minus 108. So we have to get x by itself. So we have to add over 108, which gives us 1008 equals 56x. So if we divide by 56, x gives us 18. Divide by. So x gives us 18. So now if we want to find x, we can just plug it in. So right here, that's 18. And so now 28 minus 18 gives us 10. So now we can just plug it into our equations. So I'm going to use this equation since it's the simplest equation. So now we know x is 18, so 18 squared plus h squared gives us 900. So we know 18 times 18 gives us 324. So 320, I'm moving it over here, so 324 plus h squared gives us 900. So if we minus 324, um, 900 minus 324, we get 576. So I'm gonna move it up here because we don't have a lot of room. So 576 gives us h squared. But to get h by itself, we have to get the square root of 576. So h gives us 24 because the square root of 576 is 24. So now we got x, which is 18, and h, which gives us 24. So that's our variables.